That was a good SmackDown. SmackDown is my show. I like Raw, but I like SmackDown a lot better. Mainly because it's got my guy on there, Bray Wyatt. I never stop talking about him. I wasn't entirely happy with the way the Royal Rumble ended, and you probably know why, because Bray Wyatt didn't win. But at least it wasn't Roman Reigns. Randy Orton, he's going to be great going into WrestleMania. Now, uh, some wrestling rumor pages, you call them rumors, I don't know where they get their information, but apparently this one guy is pretty respected and usually right. He actually predicted that Randy Orton would win the Royal Rumble on Sunday. He said possible spoilers that Bray Wyatt would win the title at the Elimination Chamber, and then it would be Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton at the WrestleMania. And I hope that's how it happens. That is going to be great. And, even tonight, you kind of got a hint they might be going back to those vignettes, those cutscene monologue things. I'd love those back when they were doing those. I wish they'd go back to them. Now, at first, I really was not feeling. I really wasn't liking that Luke Harper split with the Wyatt family. I like, the three main guys at least. Luke Harper, Eric Rowan when he's not injured, and Bray Wyatt. I like them together. But there was this moment during this match that made me think this might be a good idea. The reason is because you just had this moment when Luke Harper is squaring off with Bray Wyatt. He's looking all like normal, hair messed up. But he couldn't fight him. He just slowly backed away, tagged John Cena. A guy that size backing down from a fight. WWE, I don't know if it's the wrestlers or if it's creative. It's probably mostly the wrestlers, but they're getting good at that character depth in some cases. Now, I also want to mention the match with Naomi and Becky Lynch. They were tagged against, I don't know the other two's names, but anyway, I just had to mention Naomi is so athletic. It reminded me of when I was playing Street Fighter back in the day, the way she can just jump in the air and bounce off things and drop kick you. And then you had the title. I wasn't paying enough attention to know if it was a title thing or not. Honestly, SmackDown's tag team division is pretty weak. Wyatt family could have ended that, but in hindsight, I'm glad they dropped the titles because now they can go into the world title picture. But anyway, American Alpha against Rhino and Heath Ledger. That came after this huge brawl with an open challenge. All the tag teams getting out there, duking it out, trying to get in on that next title shot. And I kind of like that. SmackDown, it seems like it's fighting hard to make their tag team competitive with Raw. It's never going to be as good as Raw, not as long as Raw's got the New Day and the Bullet Club, but SmackDown can be in the fight. Last match. Oh man. These two, they just amaze me with the things that they can do sometimes, especially AJ Styles. What was it? Moonsault off the top rope. It wasn't this match, but that happened in the match with John Cena. He and Dean Ambrose, they play off each other so well. These moves they're doing, both of them, it looks so spontaneous, but it can't be, because if they land wrong, they would have broken their arms or their necks. There's this scene where Dean Ambrose flipped AJ Styles in the air and just landed him on his back, and I just kind of winced because it looked like he was going to land on his elbow, and then he would have been out from between 6 months to forever. And then AJ Styles picked him up, spin him around like he's going to slam him to the ground, but he slammed him on his knee. That can go wrong really easy. But, these are the guys, they have the crowd chanting, "This is awesome," and I love when it gets like that. I think Naomi had them doing like that also. Luke Harper had them chanting, "We want Luke." Push, man.